CEO ma'am, Mrs. Manisha ma'am, is our guiding star in our journey.
Ma'am, I request you to deliver a few words. Ma'am, please come on stage.
And please guide us, ma'am.
Thank you. Respected HMs, the Kalpana ma'am, Shravani and Nimita is there. So all these HMs are present here to bless you. Now I take this opportunity, since 11th and 12th, both are here. It's too late for me to guide you all regarding how to study. 11th and 12th, both are here. As I said, it's too late for me to advise on how to study, how many hours to put in, which subjects you need to concentrate. Because all this is done throughout the year by your teachers. Throughout the year, they have been consistently with you all, guiding you all how you are supposed to study. Number of hours to put in, everything is there. Every outside source is there, force is there, which is telling you, but what is required is your inner motivation. Now that motivation, I think none of us can give. It has to come from within. And that motivation comes if you have a positive thinking. I request all the 11th standards, especially sitting here, to focus on what we are telling you. Now these are not my thoughts, but the entire team of HMs who are sitting in front of you all, these thoughts are from all of us. Now inner motivation is required. Now inner motivation, as I said, it comes with positive thinking. I think one of your teachers said that while giving the award, the student has been consistent. Consistency is required for your studies, for your behavior. You cannot say now the exams are coming and I'm going to put in number of hours just before your exam. This magic doesn't happen every time. It must have happened when you were in 10th. Many of us think in 10th standard I just studied for just before the exam. I got good marks, I got into a good junior college, and so I'm going to repeat the same. But the luck doesn't favor always. So consistency in whatever you are doing has to be there. And when you are doing all this, the results ultimately are there. But what is important is time. This is one thing which you cannot buy. You cannot borrow. Time cannot be borrowed from and cannot be given to anyone. So maximum utilization of time has to be done by each one of you. Time is precious. Now hardly I think 15 days more for your examination. Now forget everything. Focus on your studies. You have been an excellent 12th standard batch, both science, arts and commerce. You have been an example for your juniors who are here, to wish you all very best. Many a times we think we need to, above all there is Almighty. But between God and your prayers, there is something called hard work, which has to be done. You cannot just pray and say that I will get good marks. Many a times we find people going to church, Siddhivinayak temple just before the exam to seek positive blessings. Yes, God is always there to help you all, provided you help yourself. And when everything is there, nothing to worry. You are going to get what you are planning to do in your life. And when you plan according to you set your goals. When you set your goals, I think my sportsmen who are sitting here, they can understand. The goal post, your target is the goal post. You play in such a way the entire team comes together to get a goal. All efforts by the team member. Here your team members are your teachers, your friends, your parents, everyone. After this, if you don't do, then you start blaming your life. Anxiety, depression, I'm of no use. It comes because you're not able to manage yourself. Nothing has changed around you. What has changed is you have not managed yourself. And because of that you get into anxiety, depression. When we were in our 10th and 12th, we never heard about the word depression or anxiety. Because we were taught to overcome, to control our mind and body. When you synchronize between your body and your mind, I think this depression, anxiety, everything is not there. You start blaming. Anxiety means what? You start blaming your people around you. You start blaming your situation around you. That I am not able to study this because my parents have gone for a wedding. My parents haven't given me what I wanted. My friend got it from his parents. I didn't get it. So I'm unable to do. And you start blaming everything. Not only your parents, you start blaming your situation around. There's something called as disturbance all around you all. And then you say, I couldn't study yesterday because there was a wedding going on. That means you are trying to put the blame of your not achieving on someone or the other. What I request you all is, till 12th, you 11th and 12th you all have come. Your parents have sent you to good colleges. Many of the parents could not afford to pay this fees. Yet, they had dreams of what they couldn't live up to their dreams. They wanted through you all to fulfill their dreams. Simple example, your mother, 9 months, she has kept you in her womb. She started loving you even before you were born. So in return, what do you give? Your parents, your father, when he comes home late after doing an overtime, because he wants to give you something, good education, so that he can see you at a particular position and he could be known as a father of a particular boy. That is a simple expectation. Your lecturers who are sitting here throughout the year, they have come to the college well in advance before their working time. They have come here, they have been after you all throughout the year, teaching you the area in which you are weak in. So in appreciation, what do you give them in return? At least learn to appreciate the efforts and give them in return what is expected by your lecturers. Good marks, nothing else. Tomorrow when we meet in future, we should be proud that this child was a student and today he is successful. You may be successful in different areas. It could be sports, or it could be in your medical field, in your business. But what is required is consistency, and that I think all of us need to look into it. And there are one of your I think sportsmen, Omkar, he was here, consistently focused on his game, and I'm proud to say he is one of the youngest football player to be selected. What was required in him? It was not only hard work, but throughout, irrespective of whatever happening, being on the field in the evening, that is required. But many a times we as students, what we think, my mother, my father did not give me this, and I am not able to focus on my studies. That means you are putting a blame on your parents, which is not required. You should have confidence. You should be motivated. Positive thinking has to be there within you. That spark has to be there. And that spark, I think, none of us can have it for you. It's for you to have that spark from within. So I think this year, the 11th standard was here, I think the Swasti. What is it? It's a blessing. Blessings are always there by our HMs who are sitting here. Blessings are, best of luck is there from your 12th standard, your lecturers, everyone. Now it's for you to perform, not for everyone, at least for yourself. In any field you go, your marks are important, your career is there after this. 10th standard was okay, you wanted to get into a good college. But now just think of your future. If you lose your time now, as I said, it cannot be borrowed. Later on, you should not regret that I haven't done during that particular, I could have studied a bit more, I could have got better percentage and got into a college, in a better college, and got my dreams fulfilled. So I think with this, it's a word from all of us who are sitting here. It's an advice from each one of us. Do well in your life. Our blessings are always there. Be successful and come back to your college whenever you feel like, because this college has given you a lot of things. In return, we would like to see happy and successful faces of each and every one. So all the best. Do well. Thank you so much.